Hello and welcome to the next episode of our ProcessWire Seminar. If you have counted right, it's the second one. If you haven't seen the first, it's now a good time to go back and watch the very first. Anyway, as you have seen in the first episode, our goal is that we want to do something like this bootstrap block example. And we want to do everything with the help of ProcessWire. Okay, let's go back to our source code. And here we can see what has happened after we after we finalized the installation process. ProcessWire has written everything into the config.php file, which you can find under site, and there is a config file. Everything that you can read here is also well documented with comments, so there's no need for me to go any deeper into this. The only thing for you, which you really have to know, is here you can change the parameters for the database, and what is also very important, if you relocate the page, that you can here also add the whitelisted hosts. And of course, you should later switch the debug mode off here in this line. There are also some other files like finished, init, and ready, but this is not really needed for what we want to achieve right now. And you can also see here a classes directory where a homepage PHP file is inside, which is also not needed for what we want to achieve right now. We have here our templates folder, and the templates folder is necessary to deliver everything you can see on the final page. These are the things you will work on, and everything else, every file you upload. Let me just silence my phone. Okay. Everything else you will upload, you will find here. Everything you are uploading from the back end, or you will upload maybe where you will use the system functions of ProcessWire, you will find here in the files folder. The files folder will contain folders which have the number of the page ID. And what else is very interesting here is the logs section, where you can find all logs which are created while the system is serving websites, or you can also use it on your own. We might come later back to this. Then you can find here the sessions, and in case of the cases also backups, and the cache system with the file compiler, and so on and so on. But for us, actually, at very first, the only thing which is necessary for us to know is we have to go to the templates, and here we are having some files which are interesting to us. This is, in my opinion, just the home or basic page PHP. In our case, we will do it even a bit different. We will just make a new file which we will just call page. This page file will become the namespace of ProcessWire, and everything else we will do right now from here. So we don't need home, we don't need basic. Admin is always needed for the backend system. We don't need main, we don't need init. And all of the others is not needed for ours. So we will just remove everything which is not needed in our case. So everything will get a bit more easy for us to understand. The htaccess file is there to protect the content we are having here, and to deliver, to have some rules for delivery of the content. Okay, So now that we have get rid of everything, let's go and bring some life into our page. Actually, our page is looking like this. It's a blank page because we don't have anything anymore. Let's go to the backend. So within the backend, we have our templates. These templates actually not anymore there, but this doesn't matter. We have here our page template where we also have a file, and this we will use for everything now. So that we can use this on our start page, we have to change the access rights. Just here a yes and then save. And from now on we can use this template also here. So we have to go here from the content over to the settings, and here we can change to page. Okay. We can now watch it here in a new window tab, and it's still blank. But let's fill it with some life. We want at the end of today of this video, we want to be ready that we can see the page exactly as we are seeing it here. How do we come to this? I did it the following way. I have been here on the Get Bootstrap.com page, and I was at the download section. And here you can find all the examples. And within these examples zip file, we have also all files that we will need for our blog. So let me just open to Finder. Here we have our ProcessWire installation, and here we have our examples. Within the examples, we will find the blog. So this is what we want to use. I will copy the index over to site templates. And we need also our CSS file. So I will create a folder with the name of CSS and copy it over to this folder. This is just for convention. It's not really needed. We could also put our CSS file directly in the same directory as we have our page. So let's go back to our editor. And in the editor, we can see now that we have additional to our page and admin, we have also the index and the CSS folder. So let's go into the index, open it, and I will just select everything from here, select all, then I want to copy it, then we will go to our page. Here we have to close our PHP, and we will just paste over everything to this place. So now let's go back to our browser and let's look how our page is looking now. Yes, we can see it has changed. It's not anymore a blank page. Okay, so next up we have to check what's going on here. So, okay, what we can see here is, if we just skip this part. So the first thing we can see, oh yes, we need some Bootstrap CSS. We don't have it right now. Okay, let's go back to Finder. Here in the Finder, I have already downloaded Bootstrap, and here we have also CSS, and what we will need is Bootstrap min CSS. Is this the right one? Yes. I will copy this over here to the CSS. And now we have to change here the path to this place. This could work, but we want to make it bulletproof. To have it bulletproof, we want to have the right path to this file. Here we can see that we are in the ProcessWire directory. Our name, the name is now ProcessWire of our project, and here we have the site and the template directory. So now we want to have here these paths printed out. So I will do it the following way: php echo config urls templates. So this should give us now this path. So let's check it. Oh yes, we are done. Our page is done. Okay, nearly done. Let's go through everything, little by little, step by step. So here we are having some style informations, inline. It's not so nice, but it's okay. Here we are having some Google fonts, and here is also a block CSS, which is actually not here. Was it inside the folder? Let's go back. Oh yes, it's also here. I forgot it. Okay, so let's also include this same procedure. Okay, it hasn't changed anything. Maybe it's empty. Let's check. No, it's not so empty, but this is maybe the cache system. No. Do we have any other problems here? Yes. It's not readable. What do we have forgotten? Maybe we should also add this. And now, yes, now we can see that this has changed here. The font has changed. Good. Let's go back our source code. See anything else? Any pictures or so? No, nothing else to see. Okay. So I would say we are done for today. Yes, looks good. So next time we will remove some content from here and we will go straight for blog posts. We will create a template for the blog post, and then we will add the blog post to this page. And we will also go for the detail page for one blog post. And the time after that we will go for next details. So if you have liked this video, maybe it's a good idea to subscribe to the channel so that you will not miss any new episode. Our plan is to bring 1 to 2 episodes each week. And also, if you have liked this episode, just hit the like button, and if you haven't liked the video, please give us some comments what we can do better. We want to improve little by little. This is just a start, because we want to bring ProcessWire to more and more people. Okay, so that's for today. Bye bye. Tschüss.